Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing RotW3. And since last episode, I've actually done a lot. I tried recording it, but I also have a new computer. And mistakes were made. I ended up with a bunch of audio with no video, a bunch of video with no audio. I thought about just putting them together, overlapping, and not saying anything, seeing if anybody would notice, but I didn't. So, among other things, we died. We lost all our stuff. It's in the lava in the nether. I was running, I panicked, I jumped right in. It was a complete failure. I actually triggered a raid in the base. So that was wonderful. And we made some progress. Now, you can look up how to make this setup from Britannia with the Elven Gateway in the Lexica Britannica and in the quest log. It's basically a trading mechanic right now. We can't jump through yet. We'll be able to eventually. So we got some more resources from here. We used some of it to make a better mana spreader. We also started getting into thermal. The devices are available fairly early, as opposed to the machines. So we were able to make one of these hive hoppers, which we make on our runic altar. It automatically collects honeycombs and honey for us. And then over here, we got a basic little bee box going. And this is eventually gonna be sort of the heart of our productive bees setup once we get that going. Now, I want to get a couple things going today, not the least of which is a better tree farm, if we can do such a thing. Create is in part gated by occultism. We'll need an empty soul gem to make the blaze burner, which makes a little more sense than having it just iron bars. But it's create is what it is. It's not a mob capturing mod. So it's a great mod. I can't wait to get into it. But let's see what we're gonna need. Now I'll probably have to make some quests as we go. We're gonna want to start with some andesite alloy. Let's see if that's... Yeah, here we go. So it's a little different. You gotta use mana steel. You do get a good amount of the alloy. Oh, before I forget, we had a wandering trader come by with some coral, so we were able to make some monster balls. We'll be putting these to good use soon. I've left these as the default recipe because moving mobs around, I mean, that's what modded Minecraft is for. That should not be a struggle in the early game. Now we've gotten to the point where we're gonna need a copper upgrade because our birch drawer here is full of cobblestone. So we're gonna need 2 copper blocks. I think we're gonna need some drawers. Yeah. What do we have here? We got some oak. That'll be fine. I think it just takes 1. Yeah, there we go. Now this will allow us to store 8 times as much, as many stacks of whatever in here. I came out here. Just saw this buffalo fighting. That was pretty cool. Came out looking for another cow and hopefully some sheeps. Looks like a likely area. Right. Should find some stuff out here. Ah, sheeps at last. Let's head over here. These monster balls are great. Sorry, you two. I'm gonna steal your parents. Just charge them up, let them go while you got the crosshairs over the mob you want to catch. Alright, you two be good. And then you're good to go. Little sheeps. It works on a lot of different mobs. It does not work on boss mobs. Here's some more cows. Lovely. We're gonna bring a bunch more villagers home with us too. Yeah, we're heading back home. We got a dolphin pacing us. That's delightful. Okay, we got livestock in the barn. We need a proper farm. And I also want to think about trees. Let's not forget about the tree farm. As a matter of fact, let's do that first. First thing we're gonna need is some andesite alloy, right? And we should have just a little bit of mana steel lying around. We got plenty of andesite. And I think it's just like this. That'll get us a good amount of it. Now we need to use it on some stripped wood. This'll do. We'll just right click on it. Right? Right? Maybe the mahogany doesn't or the mahogany doesn't want to do it. That's alright. Let's make sure of what we're doing here. We're gonna get the cursor in there. Andesite casing. Yeah, maybe just the mahogany. Or it could be that it's logs and not wood. That's also, or wood and not logs. That's also on the menu. But we can get ourselves just a little bit of dark oak. And I think it does have to be stripped. So we'll just pull one of these. And then, yes, yes. Wonderful. Let me pick all this stuff up. Now I'm just getting started on the quest line here, so you know, there'll be a lot more to come. But we're gonna start with some water power, I think. They shouldn't be too hard to make. Let's see what we have. Okay, so living wood planks and a daffa mill. Alright, it's not so bad. We'll need some air runes. This guy's selling wither skeleton skulls. We ought to take advantage. Now this daffa mill that we're about to make, this is something that's gonna get a lot of use. If it goes spinny, might use a daffa mill. Got two of these. Oh, we need seeds. Yeah, whoop. There we go. Let's go ahead and make a couple more. Now create, if you've never seen it, it works on rotational force. Generates power from things going spinny. Now we're going to make some things go spinny. We're going to make some water wheels. And we're also, okay, we want just a little bit more living wood planks. We're going to make the large water wheels. They do a pretty good job, and they look quite nice. We're also going to need some shafts and probably some other stuff. Now we're going to set these things up. Okay, we're going to want to go up one more. I'm going to set these things up more or less over here. It's up. Okay, looks like this could probably go any direction. I mean, it's not more efficient to have it spin one way over the other. So let's see how we're gonna think about this. Now I'd imagine we won't be able to get away with any funny business with the water. Ooh, it's still dangerous down here. We even get at the water easily from here. We're gonna kind of try to make a waterfall down the side there. I think that might be nice. But we're gonna want an infinite water source up above there. Oh, this is really inconvenient down here. Now I've blocked off the back and sides with fences, all but right here. Right here, we're gonna stick a shaft on and hope that does the trick. Now first, and maybe counterintuitively, I want to get some water flowing back that direction, right? So we can see the water wheel, it's like it's coming towards us because it's being pushed that way. Now right now, it's not going particularly too fast. But, let's see. We put another bucket over here. Now it looks like it's going a little faster. And then we're gonna come on up here to the top and see what happens if we put water different places. Like if we put some right there, okay, it'll flow down, it'll break the wheel. Generally a bad time. Did it wash the wheel down here? Ah. Okay, so next question. It looks like we can put planks right along there without interfering with the spin. And now we can add some water going that way, which should increase the speed even a little bit more. This is not going to be super fast, no matter what we do. But it should be able to push a good amount. And by push, in this case, I mean generate a lot of stress units. We'll be getting into that. Now to speed this up, we're going to want some cogwheels. We're going to want some small ones. And we're going to want some big ones. And the recipes for that haven't changed. We're going to pop a small one right on there. And it's going to spin at the same speed as the water wheel. But then we're going to put a large one up here, and okay, that spins slower. I always do this backwards, every single time. It's like a tradition. We'll put a large cogwheel on there, and then a small one up there. And that small one is spinning faster, and we'll be able to see the difference better if we put a large cogwheel right there. See, now we can see that one spinning visibly faster than the other one. We're going to hit another small right up here with another large on top of it. And then at last... no, not there. I'm having a hard time. Let me build this out. Okay, that is significantly faster than that. And we can just do that with these cogwheels. We can greatly increase speed. So what are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to make something go spin. So there's a couple things that we're going to want. We're going to want a bunch of shafts, which we have. We're going to want a mechanical bearing, which is a shaft, an andesite casing, and I hope any wooden slab. Let's see if we can use these witch hazels. That's just fine. Let's make a gearbox. Very nice. We're actually going to need a vertical one, which you craft just by crafting the regular one with itself. Also going to want probably like 9 linear chassis. These are really cool. Now the reward for the basic create quest here, making the alloy and the casing, is the wrench from the mod, which is about to come in very, very handy. I'll take this outside. Now these shafts are easy to place. You can just kind of go like this. It's pretty good. Let's run over here. Is that gonna be enough room? I think so. We're gonna have our vertical gearbox right there. And you can see, well, we'd be able to see a little better if we went up a little more. We can see we got a little spinny action going here. So we're going to put another one of these shafts on right there. And we're going to put a mechanical bearing right there. Is this thing doing anything? Might need to put something on it. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what it was doing. We can just right click to turn it on and off. That's pretty good. Now, we're going to want, let's see. Let's take this off. Now, let's go ahead and put a linear chassis down. And we're going to extend it out 2, 3, 4, 5. And we should be able to turn these around so that they're all facing the same direction with our wrench. We are also going to want to, let's see. I really want, that's not what I want to do. Like, this has changed. What I'm trying to do is adjust this thing. You used to do it with a mouse wheel. Maybe we got to get down here. No. Well, let's see if, come on. There we go. Let's see if the ponder has anything to tell us. Alright. Yeah. Connect to identical blocks next to them. Yep. They spin. That's what we want them to do. They'll also transfer rotational force. Chassis facing a different direction won't attach. Now we can slime them. Maybe we have to slime them first? Let's see. Yeah, it just says using a wrench, a precise range. Click and hold. Ah! Finally got it. Okay, yeah, this is very different. It's just you hold it for longer than I would expect. We want all of these to be at 1. There we go. And then we're going to want to use the slime on every one of these. There we go. Now we're going to want 3 more of these. Right along there. And we're going to make this side sticky. If we click it again, it'll make the opposite side sticky as well. Now we're going to make these sticky. And then, if we were to right-click this, the whole thing will start spinning. Now we got some stuff to attach to this. Now for the things we want to attach, we're going to need some more things from Create. And one of them is going to require a block of infused iron. So I made another environmental eye so we can keep an eye on stuff. We'll just go ahead and make the infused iron. Now what we're going to make is a mechanical press. And we're also going to need a depot for it. The depot is not hard at all to make. There we go. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna break the shaft right there, and we're gonna put the mechanical press right there. And we'll leave that be for the time being. We're gonna put a depot under it, and we're gonna put 15 iron ingots there because we need 15 iron plates. First thing we're gonna make with these iron sheets are some mechanical saws. Are we? Oh, we need I made one of those as ingots. I forgot. We're gonna take 5 of them. And we're gonna bring them right over here. And we're gonna stop this thing. There we go. And let's make our way out this way. And we're gonna run mechanical saws right back along here. We will need to turn them around so that they're in the proper orientation. Let's see. There we go. Put the other ones down. This one is always stretching it a little bit. I'm never sure about that one. Oh! Alright, let me get these in the right spot. Next thing we're gonna make are some chutes. Make those just like that. And we're gonna take 2 of them and some andesite casings and make some portable storage interfaces. Now one of these we're gonna slap right on here, and we're gonna want to spin it around so that the this side is facing out this way, right? Now we're gonna need a little storage on this thing, and we're gonna need a little storage for this thing. So I made a copper barrel, and now we're gonna make an iron barrel out of mana steel. We got 2 regular barrels with us. We have another one of these portable storage interfaces. It's gonna line right up with the other one with 1 block between them. They can either be right up against each other, or they can have 1 block between them. Wonderful. And we got a lot of work to do to make this look nice. We're going to go ahead and pop probably 2 barrels will be enough. We're just going to put them right there for now. Eventually we'll have the ability to plant saplings automatically. And we'll have some other stuff back here. We'll probably have the barrels somewhere else, but until that day comes, that's going to be just fine. I'm going to come up here. We're going to plant a bunch of saplings. Alright, get a bunch of these. We'll get a bunch of dirt, and we're going to need a bunch of birch, I should say. We do need more dirt around. Not all of these are going to be in its range, but this will help us figure out the range of this thing. Alright, one more. And now we can just come down here. Well, we need a better solution for this too, but until we have it, we're just going to turn it on. And it's going to go spinny. And when one of these trees grows, see that? That's pretty cool. When one of these trees grows, the saws are going to chop it down. The stuff's going to go in the barrels. And that action right there is going to transfer whatever this thing picks up into the barrel down there. This isn't going to do a darn thing. It's backwards. That at least is easily fixed. All we need to do to change the rotation, let's get another andesite casing, is attach gearbox. That'll get it spinning the other direction. That's a nice big mangrove tree. Let's see here. Yeah, now it's chopping stuff down. And now you see this connects for quite a bit longer. And we got produce down here. Now this is not entirely automated. We will have to replant the saplings from time to time. And you do have to watch out for this thing. You don't want it to hit you. It'll hurt. And it looks like we did forget to set the top ones to 1 only. You can see where it picked up a birch log. We'll have to fix that. It's been running about a day. Like a Minecraft day. And it's already doing like a pretty good job. That's gonna be a nice supply of charcoal for us. Yeah, this is what I meant about planting too close to the inside of it there. Well, we'll be able to take care of that one way or another. Now we're gonna put a border around this thing. And I'm here to tell you that what you don't want to do is make a border out of wood logs or stripped logs, because this thing will just tear it right down. We're okay here? Yeah, okay. Now we do have to dip back into the nether really quickly. We need to pick ourselves up some bottled ghosts. We won't hang out here too long. Now what I want to do, because we're going to be using up more aura, then where is that? I thought I just grabbed an oak sapling. I want to make a shooting mark, which we'll eventually be able to automate pretty easily and get all kinds of ore in the area. But it'll also do for now manually, faster and more reliably than the ancient trees. Now we're just going to need Token of Anger. In addition to the tokens of anger, we're going to need some tainted gold, which we make just like we make infused iron. And we'll have to come up with another way to have this stuff so that it can be... I mean, you can automate the natural aura, the natural altar. You could definitely automate this thing, so maybe that's what we'll do. Have a couple of these setups. And then we'll take infused rock. We got a flint. We got a feather. We got the 2 gold, 2 tokens of anger, and a compass. That's gonna take up some mana and give us our shooting mark. And now it's all ready. Whoops. Not quick enough there. 1 shooting mark. Now for the time being, we're just gonna put this up on some living rock. Plop it down. And I think the side to the north is where it starts. You'll see a target, and the target goes around the sides of the thing. And every time you hit it with a projectile, it will let out a little puff of aura into the area. Different kinds of projectiles will give you more, I think. And we can get it up a little higher than normal than this. You can see the aura gauge from our environmental eye is more than halfway full. Halfway is as full as you can get, generally speaking, with the ancient leaves. But we're going to be using a bunch of it. Now for the next thing I want to make, we're going to need some fish. And I thought that we get a bunch of fish. We have a quest to make aquatic entanglers anyway. Now the thing with devices is they all use these redstone servos. There's no actual redstone here, but that's okay. And you'll see all the different devices that you can sort of make this way in the quest log. This one is very similar to our hive hopper that I showed at the beginning of the episode. We're just going to need a little bit of mana glass, and it's moving right along. Almost done. There we go. Now we're going to take this down to the ocean over here. I don't know how much water this thing has to sit in. It does have to sit in some, like this little 2x2 down here isn't going to do it. Now we got some ice right here. But we can just pop it right here, and it'll start doing thing. Oh, hello! Wasn't looking for him. Where did he drop? Clam, huh? Interesting. But as this thing sits here in the water, it'll start slowly catching fish and garbage and occasional treasure items. We could use bait to make it catch fish faster. Let's see what would all be involved in that. We got just regular aqua chow. Okay, so wheat and slime. We don't have a whole lot of slime. I'm not super worried about it. Now we're actually starting to do pretty well from our tree farm over there, which is also starting to get a shape to it. We've got enough mana to spare to make another Terra Steel ingot, and I thought I'd go ahead and upgrade... Where is it? Down here somewhere. I thought I'd upgrade our aura band. This is supposed to make it much faster. I know the greater ring of mana, greater band of mana, holds I think 4 times as much as the regular ring of mana, so I don't know if that means that this will be 4 times as fast. But we're gonna find out. We shall see. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you hold on to the mana tablet, every time it does that, there's a little bit of mana going in there. It's going right into the truncator, and that's fine. Now, it's been quite a while. Thought we'd check out... Yeah, a little bit of fish, and another drowns. Full of them down here. I need a little more air. I wonder if it'll drop another clam. Yeah, sure enough. Now I have one clam. It doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't have any recipes in JEI. But it's from Critters and Companions, and I wonder, can we put it down? If we throw it? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. That's a mod I'm not familiar with. It just sounded like fun, so I put it in here. Now, aura will draw from or bleed into surrounding chunks, depending on if you've got an excess or a lack. Don't count on bleeding in to mitigate ill effects. I've done terrible things in some mod packs. I've made whole areas of my world uninhabitable. But if we jack it up over here, then it's gonna be pretty well jacked up in the barn here. So when we breed our sheeps, and our cows, and hopefully our chickens too, we're gonna get a new item, the Spirit of Birthing. We'll be using those to summon mobs, probably sooner rather than later. The monster balls are great, but I'd rather not have to go and look for them. I don't have to. Let's do the chickens here. Whoop, that's the wrong thing. Yep, aura's still pretty high, way over here. So we should get ourselves... Yeah, nice. Now the next thing that I want to make is an offering table for... Oh, are we not going to be able to do that? Oh, that could be a problem. We can put the living wood on there. Okay, but we can't put living rock on there. Alright. Okay, there will be a new version of the pack coming out tonight. So I've changed these to living rock bricks. That should work just fine. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And all of that, plus some infused iron. Token of sorrow. Do I have that wrong? Token of fear. Alright. This one will be the last of the basic tokens that we need to make. Oh, there it is. Whoosh. Simple tokens. Delightful. Let's throw it on there. Get ready. There we go. Takes half a mana pool to do this. It's gonna be worth it. Alright. Now the offering table is the center of the multi-block. We're going to use the Book of Natural Aura here to teach us how to do it. Where would it be in here? Yeah. Now it has poppies here in the GUI, in the ghost image. We happen to have a lot of poppies, so we're going to use poppies. But you can use anything with the flower tags. So all the vanilla flowers, most of the modded flowers, botany flowers. Pretty much anything. Off here. There we go. We just need the table in the middle. Boom. Now, one thing to note. You get aura up high enough. And what that amounts to is the top of the graph, or near. It'll stop accepting projectiles. There is a way to get around that as you progress in the mod, and we'll certainly be doing that. Now the other thing we're going to need is the Spirit of Calling. So here we go. We'll need Bottled Sunlight, Bottled Ghost, Tainted Gold, Infused Iron. That'll get you 3 of them. They're not cheap. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make some Sky Metal. And you can do it, I think, with up to 32 Infused Iron at like 2 to 1. And let's go over here. Or no, 1 to 1. And then Tainted Gold, it's... you get 2. We could put 1 Tainted Gold down and get 2, or we could put 16 down. And these are pretty expensive, these Spirits of Calling, so it's good to maximize this. Once you got what you need in the offering table, you just throw the old Spirit of Calling down, and eventually, raining down from the skies, will come your item. Magnets come in handy here. Oh, there it is. Let's see, I didn't even see it come down. Okay, we got it all. Wonderful. Now you can make some decent tools and armor out of this stuff. What we want to make, though, is... Well, that's not how that works, is it? How do we get the ancient... Well, okay, so we need slabs. Oh, the cruelty. Let's see here. We'll make a bunch of these. Bunch of slabs. There we go. 1 Sky Seeker's pickaxe. Lovely. And let's throw all this other Nature's Aura stuff in here. Now, what we want to make with this is a small block breaker. And we're going to need another crumbling... I might just steal the crumbling catalyst from outside to do it. Now, one of the things we're going to need to make the small block breaker is a piece of elven quartz. So we'll need mana quartz. And we'll throw it in here. And get nothing. Is it just regular quartz in there? Yeah, okay, it is just regular nether quartz. Thought it was mana quartz. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now let's run over here to the crafting table. Make an observer. And finally, a small block breaker. Now we're going to make ourselves a little stone generator. And it's like I think I mentioned, I forget if it was last time or what. This pack has, we're going to want that right there, I guess. And we're going to pipe out of it. This pack has Cobblegen Randomizer. And we will get a number of blocks that you wouldn't normally get from lava going over stone. There we go. And we'll just build this up, this out. It's probably one higher than it needs to be, isn't it? Now, of course, we won't be able to access that. Maybe we'll put a barrel down there or something. I think that is what we'll do. Okay, barrel right there. Now we're going to want our small block breaker right there. Okay, that's backwards. Wasn't sure which way it went. Just like that. Now this thing will run without power. If you give it power, it'll run pretty fast. Now let's go ahead and we can shave this back part off. I misjudged that. And jump around here. We're gonna get some water. We'll get the water going. Okay, I think just like this is about as simple as we can do it. Don't break it. There's a piece of cobblestone. But there is a piece of crimsite. And there's some diorite. Now we'll get, I think, all of the naturally generating overworld stones from this, except for darkstone. You'll have to go out and get your own darkstone. Now in the failed episode, we made a storage controller. It's basically the vanilla recipe. The only difference is the comparators take mana quartz. We are also going to want a couple of the tools from the mod. So let's see, we're going to want a linking tool, certainly. Okay, so we're going to need a diamond for that. And I'll have to mess with these recipes. I didn't think about these when I was doing functional storage. There we go. Now, we're also going to want to, is this, no, you can use any stick for that. Good. We're also going to get into pipes. Now, the recipe for the item pipes is different. It's not that bad. It's mana steel, gold powder, and a rune of air for 16 of them. So we'll make our pipes. Very cool. So we're going to put our storage controller down right there. And we're going to have drawers like so. And that might be enough. Now we're going to take our linking tool, right-click with the storage controller, and then until we right-click on another storage controller, if we right-click on a drawer in range, and the range of this thing is pretty big, it will connect them so that anything we send into here will go into a drawer. Now we can lock these drawers so that stuff doesn't just go in there willy-nilly. Only stuff that we put in a drawer will go there. And we'll just take our pipe wrench and shift right click, that'll set it to extract. So let's take like half the cobblestone out, right? And we'll throw it right here. We could see it going in. That's the pipe doing that. Doing a good job. So I'm gonna take all this stuff and get it organized. We'll see how we do. Okay, it's trucking along. I don't see dripstone, and I checked the configs. It should be giving it to us. We might just be getting unlucky. I don't know. But this, even by itself, is a lot better than, what am I trying to say? Than, like, going out and looking for this stuff. Especially andesite. I mean, it's pretty common, but now we can bring it to us. Oh, we can get a pretty good view of it from over here. Pretty good. It's pretty good. The block just drops right down into the hopper and then gets pumped right into this tiny little system here. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time, folks. By the time you see this, the next version of the pack will be out that will contain all of the fixes for the runic altar recipes that I was trying to use living rock with, and the quest updates that we went ahead and did this time. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.